So Karyn, we're back to chat about some questions we've gotten in through Dear Dr. Karyn, okay? Let's start with the 24-year-old daughter living at home, shall we?
Oh, we will start, yes.
Yeah, I was that daughter living at home at 24. So
me too.
Yeah, you were, huh?
Yeah, till 27. The day I got married, I moved out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, but there's do's and don'ts. That's a whole other show.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like this is a don't, but we'll see what you say.
Okay.
She doesn't pay rent because she's paying off some student loans. She's a pleasure to have around. Her room is a mess. So this is what her mom has problems with. It really bothers me. There's dirty clothes all over the floor. The bed is never made. Every tabletop is covered with junk. She cleans up after herself in other areas of the house, but not her room. So she's worried she might have raised a hoarder, because this daughter is keeping everything. And she says she feels it's time to get tough on her, but she's holding back because she's an adult at 24. So what does she do?
What does she do? Okay, so 24-year-old doesn't pay rent.
Yeah.
So let's do a little, let's just find out from our audience, because I'm curious about this, because I think this can be a little bit, we can kind of get a different take.
Okay.
Put your hand up if you think the mom should force the daughter to clean up her room.
Should she
force her to clean it up? Okay, all right. Put your hand up if you think no, she should not. She's 24. See,
look, the 24-year-old put up his hand.
She's like,
I don't think she should have to do that.
Yeah, right. She's representing her tribe. Okay, so here's my take on it.
Yeah.
I think absolutely she should.
She should clean up her room.
And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me why.
Okay, so I've been practicing for, this is like, I think I'm going my 18th year. And so when I started practicing and speaking as a parenting expert, I didn't even have kids.
Right.
And so people would say, oh, you just wait till you have kids. Let's see really with what you'd actually have to say. And so I was actually kind of curious, even with myself, would my philosophies actually change? The only thing in 18 years that I actually have changed is around this issue.
Okay.
Okay, so 18 years ago, I would have said, you know what, it's their room, close the door. But here's the problem that I'm actually seeing, is that there is a huge generation that is kind of coming up that really, really struggle with organization.
Oh.
It's becoming actually a massive problem. Where
Really?
Huge problem.
Is it because we do everything for them?
We're doing everything for them, and so really fundamental kind of life skill organization, a lot of them are not actually developing. That's one of the reasons why we created the Leadership Dare to Dream events, was actually to teach young people about actually organization.
Yeah.
So the mom actually has a really interesting, she's concerned she's raised a hoarder, and she may have raised a hoarder.
Right.
Okay, so now it'd be very different, couple different options. It'd be very different if the mom had her own basement apartment, okay, down in the basement, and the daughter was paying, whatever, $750 rent. It's her own space, she's paying for it, then in that case, no, she does not have the right.
Yes.
But when you're actually giving a space, it's her house, she's paying for all the rent. It doesn't matter if you're at 16 or 24, the mom can actually claim the rule. Like, she can basically set the rules. And I would just make sure you frame it really nicely. It's like, honey, I love you, I'm so happy you're here, I love having your presence, all of that. You know, thinking more about it, I really think we need to be really firm around the room, that your bedroom is part of the house.
Yeah.
And if you want to be living here rent-free, that's great, but that is going to be one of my expectations moving forward. But so happy you're here. So you can kind of like frame it something like that.
If it was just her bedroom and she was paying rent, what would you say?
If she was paying full rent and that was part of the expectation, then it'd be a little bit different.
Okay.
Okay, so you have to, like, when you're giving something for free, you can basically set the rules any way you want.
I agree.
Right?
I do.
But I really do think in the bigger picture, I want us, it doesn't matter, all ages, to teach our children skills to prepare them for life. And the mom intuitively is sensing she has not taught that skill, so this is a wonderful opportunity to teach it. She's still living at home. It's great.
Yeah, good stuff, good answer.